Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Children, let us discuss about chemoosmotic hypothesis. Let us now try and understand how actually ATP is synthesized in the chloroplast. The chemoosmotic hypothesis has been put forward to explain the mechanism in respiration, in photosynthesis too, ATP synthesis is linked to development of a proton gradient across a membrane. This time these are the membranes of thylakoids. There is no one difference. Here, the proton accumulation is towards the inside of the membrane, that is, in the lumen. In respiration, protons accumulate in the intermembrane space of the mitochondria, where electrons move through the ETS. Let us understand what causes the proton gradient across the membrane. We need to consider again the process that take place during the activation of electrons and their transport to determine the steps that causes a proton gradient. Since splitting of water molecules takes place on the inner side of the membrane, the protons or hydrogen ions that are produced by the splitting of water accumulate within the lumen of the thylakoids. As electrons move through the photosystem, protons are transported across the membrane. This happens because the primary aspector of electrons, which is located towards the outer side of the membrane, transfers its electron not to an electron carrier but to an H carrier. Hence, this molecule a proton from the stroma while transporting an electron. When this molecule passes on its electron to the electron carrier on the inner side of the membrane, the proton is released into the inner side or the lumen side of the membrane. Then NADP reductase enzyme is located on the stroma side of the membrane. Along with electrons that come from the aspector of electrons, PS1 protons are necessary for the reduction of NADP plus to NADPH plus H plus. These protons are also removed from the stroma. Hence, within the chloroplast, protons in the stroma decreases in the number, while in the lumen there is accumulation of protons. This creates a proton gradient across the thylakoid membrane as well as measurable decrease in pH in lumen. Why are we so interested in the proton gradient? This gradient is important because it is the breakdown of this gradient that leads to the synthesis of ATP. The gradient is broken down due to the movement of protons across the membrane to the stroma through the transmembrane channel of the CFO and the ATP synthase. The ATP synthase enzyme consists of two parts, one called that CF0 is embedded in the thylakoid membrane and forms the transmembrane channel. The gradient is broken down due to the movement of proton across the membrane to the stroma through the transmembrane channel of the CF0 of ATP synthase. The ATP synthase enzyme consists of two parts. One is called CF0 is embedded in the thylakoid membrane and forms a transmembrane channel that carries out facilitated diffusion of protons across the membrane. The other portion is called CF1 and protrudes on the outer surface of the thylakoid membrane on the side that faces the stroma. The breakdown of the gradient provides enough energy to cause a conformational change in the CF1 particle of ATP synthase, which makes the enzyme synthesize several molecules of energy packed ATP. Chemoosmosis requires a membrane, a proton pump, or a proton gradient and ATP synthesis, etc. Energy is used to pump protons across a membrane to create a gradient or a high concentration of portions within the thylakoid lumen. Its synthase is a channel that allows diffusion of the protons back across the membrane. This releases enough energy to active ATP synthase enzymes that catalyzes the formation of ATP. along with NADPH produced by the movement of electrons. The ATP will be used immediately in the biosynthetic reactions takes place in the stroma responsible for fixing CO2 and synthesis of sugars. Thank you.